What's up with it, y'all? It's West Oakland Films. We live. Today we're gonna be talking about a couple of things, man. First of all, we talking about young Dolph. Was he sacrificed? And then we want to talk about Russia, the woe. You know what I'm saying? And how like the Russia helped America, back in the 1800s during the Civil War. You know what I'm saying? So we discussing and touching on all of that right now. And so basically they over there and they doing allegedly, before we start this show, y'all, I'm gonna do a disclaimer. Everything we talking about here is alleged. And my disclaimer is a copyright disclaimer under the Section Act 107 of the Copyrights Act 1976. It allows me for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, comments, and news reporting, technical scholarship, and research. The Fair Act is permitted by the Copyrights Office in Washington, D.C. And it's a nonprofit organization, educational or personal use, taps into the balance of. Anyway, if you want to leave a Cash App, you can at cash, dollar sign, you feel me? Nah, I'm just playing. It's dollar sign SWISSBARBIEBONEDOLL. Okay? And that's Swiss Barbie Bone Doll, but with the dollar sign in front. That's just the case. Other than that, please for like and subscribe. So what's going on now basically is over there in Russia, they have an award. If you guys didn't know, for the people that don't know, it's over there, they have an award. And basically the people is trying to get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's you can't stand the heat, get up out the kitchen. So they trying to get up out the kitchen, right? Allegedly, to get up out the war. But the thing is, they letting it's like the Rosa Parks days, or what's that other lady name who really started it? I can't think of her name right now, but I'm gonna talk about that too. Anyway, it's like allegedly, it's like segregation in a way. I want to say that because they are letting all other nationalities on, but they're making the blacks stay behind. And the reason why the blacks got to stay behind is because they're claiming that they did not clear for them to come over there. Like, say for instance, Nigeria, because they're talking about a lot of the Africans that's already over there. So say for instance, Nigeria, for example, allegedly. They saying Nigeria didn't clear. They senators and they politicians did not clear for them to come over there. But they will let some people over there, but after everybody else, all the kids and all the different nationalities go on first. And then for the men, they only letting the men, the women, if they do get a chance to go over there, if it is some room, they letting the kids go first and then the women. So allegedly, that's what was told to me. But so for educational purposes, we're gonna watch this clip just to show y'all a little bit of what's going on over there. It says Ukraine seeks to join the EU as an intel talks with Russia to end everything. So they're trying to have some type of supervision so they can come together. They trying to have some type of alliance, in other words. Oh, so we're gonna watch this just so y'all can see a little bit of what's going on.
Раунд переговоров, основной целью которых было обсуждение вопросов прекращения огня на территории Украины и боевых действий. Стороны определили ряд приоритетных тем, по которым
you can't even understand nothing they saying, huh? No, you can't. Well, Ukraine is refusing to return fight against Russia, you know, and Biden, he addresses it, the invasion of Ukraine, and he reports it. But so it's 40 million long Russian military convents spotted from space. You feel me? That's a lot. That's a whole lot. So yeah, it's just a lot going on over there. And we couldn't hear what he was saying, so we couldn't get no good information from him. I'm trying to see Ukraine special Putin, Russia launches full-scale invasion. Oh, they saying the Los Angeles City Hall lights up for support of Ukraine. They ain't gonna help them. They need something else. Why the war in Ukraine could get much more brutal in the day? Because they don't know what they're doing. That's why. Russia launches military attacks to Ukraine, DW News. Breaking news, Ukraine, Russia launches full-scale invasion. And it says, full interview with Russia, President Vladimir Putin. So basically that's what's going on. I don't see, at first I was seeing a lot of stuff on the internet showing how Putin outplays his hand in his effort to overtake Ukraine. Let's see what this is talking about, y'all. It's only 6 minutes. So we showing this for educational purposes only. Let me see what this is. Yeah, but you know, we got to step up our game, man, because basically
if Rena's thinking about
if they doing that, that means it's a movement going on. You know, they already doing black people wrong. We've been getting done wrong for so long. Is we gonna ever have a place in life? Like they making all these rules and all these wars. This is alleged. They making all.
Ukraine has managed to inflict heavy casualties on Russia in advance, and that the lightning strike Russia hoped to carry out on Kyiv has been slowed by intense and popular resistance by the people now. Videos like this one, uploaded to social media, show Ukrainian forces actually repelling Russia's advance into Kharkiv, the mayor then announcing that they had cleared the enemy out of the city. Let's bring in ABC News security analyst and former White House Homeland Security Advisor Tom Bossert, along with ABC News contributor and former
See, they don't know what they're doing, y'all. These people don't know what they are doing. They just over there. Look at this. Look at this. Russia accuses of using cluster bombs of fighting range. Okay, we're going to watch. Hold on. We're going to have to pull that up.
Have the latest from Moscow and analyse the impact of sanctions both on Russia and the knock-on effects for the rest of the world. But first, here's our international correspondent, Orla Geary.
By night, they defend the capital. Skies full of fire. These Ukrainian troops are still holding off Russian forces. Their president calling on the invaders to lay down their arms.
Бросайте вашу технику и уходите.
They want them to lay them arms down. You see, they not playing out there, man. They not playing. They coming hard. You know what I'm saying? And Russia ain't playing allegedly. It don't look like they playing with the game at all, period. So, you know, we need to wake up our game because over here, you know, we ain't ready for all that. I could say that honestly, allegedly. You feel me? You feel me? People too busy in the mirror trying to put their makeup on, look cute for Instagram and stuff, and Facebook and YouTube and all that kind of stuff. They too busy getting surgeries and shit. How the heck anybody gonna run around and they got none of the females could get in because half of them got allegedly, half of them got fake booty implants. Them things ain't gonna hold them back. What they gonna be running and it's gonna be bam. They gonna pow pow. You know, it's just crazy. Like, you know, it's crazy. It's weird. It's crazy. It's weird. Oh my God, this is weird. But anyway, y'all, yeah, it's going down over here, man. And it's not, again, Ukraine-Russia talks with ending the breakthrough of DW News. Okay, invasion of Ukraine and Vice News tonight, special reports. Okay, well, let's look and see what they're talking about because we can't hear nothing.
Him to save this child.
Here at Okhmadet Hospital, the largest pediatric centre in Ukraine, staff are used to battling disease. Now they have to adjust to war on their doorstep.
Most of the patients have been moved to the basement for safety reasons. There was another air raid siren just as we arrived. Now, doctors here say they have enough supplies for.
I just want to say I pray for all these people. You know, I pray for the world, but it's sad that, you know, us as Black people, allegedly, this is the last day of Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rosa Parks, man, for the courage. Shout out to Rosa Parks, man. Yeah. So, before we go further, I just want to say it's really sad how, you know, us as people, we can't get along. Everybody want to go against everybody. But the sad part about people, you know, everybody want to imitate Black people, right? We got the, you know, because Black people, allegedly, Black people are natural. They already got natural stuff going on, right? Natural skin, complexion, melanin, you know. Allegedly, they say that if the ozone get too hot, that I've seen this on the news. It said if the ozone get too hot, that the people without no melanin could actually melt. So that's why global warming and all that stuff is important, because they need to be, that's why they're trying to get, allegedly, up there in space. Because they can't deal with a certain amount of sun. That's why they get, allegedly, in the sun, a lot of different nationalities get skin disease and stuff. So, a lot of different nationalities get messed up in the sun. But for people with melanin, it's actually vitamins for your skin. You got melanin. Yeah, I'm eating. Shit, hell good too. Oh, I have me some chicken, some rice, some corn, some asparagus. I'm telling you, soul food. Hella good. But anyway, back to it, y'all. We finna get back to it like I thought you knew it.
the moment, but the World Health Organization is warning that if the
Oh, like I said, God, I don't mean to keep on stopping, but I want to say, God bless these people out there, if I didn't already say that. And it's just sad, but like I said, our 400 years is up, y'all, allegedly. So they say our people perished for the fact of ignorance for 400 and some years. It's up. So now, allegedly, could this be the cover up to get us distracted from our time with all this other stuff instead of giving us our just due? They rather war. That's how much hatred is in the world. But then, on the other hand, allegedly, I'm going to say this. I hope nobody get mad at me for saying this, but it's true. We get mad when the other nationalities, the W's, we get mad at the W's and the other nationalities, allegedly, if they do something to us. But look at what we're doing to ourselves. Look at what our kids is doing to each other. They're killing up each other. So it's a war over there, but it's a war over here too, with our kids. Our kids is over here, allegedly, in war. We see black on black crime with our kids. This is not even a grown-up thing. It's not no OGs in this. This is youngsters. Which the kids is the future, right? So this is what? Our future. So if the generations get cut off, it won't no longer be none of us. No more of us again. But anyway, let me keep on putting this on so y'all can see this, because y'all probably don't want to hear me talk, because everybody want to go pick up, y'all know what I mean, bang, 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 and dang, 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 and all that thing. And you know what I'm saying, allegedly? But you don't want to go to school and get no education and try to further yourself so you can get some. Our people worked hard for us to be came this far, and all these activists, like one I just showed y'all, and the little young girl that did it before her, I don't know her name, but I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna give her credit in the comments or in the capture of this. But this stuff gotta stop. But I'm just telling you what's going on over here. But it's the same thing is going on over here with our little kids.
The situation in Kiev gets worse, oxygen supplies could start to run out.
And just outside, desperately ill children wait with their worried mothers to be transferred to Poland for cancer treatment no longer available here.
Tom is 6 years old.
Little Artyom must endure a risky journey with his mother, Marina.
I'll be frank, I'm scared, but
At home, that's it.
There have been reports of foreign students not being allowed on trains. But in this time of war, hopes all will be treated equally.
In these hard times, I just hope it doesn't matter who's Indian, who's Pakistani, Russian, Ukrainian. We all are just people. We have certain human rights. So I guess in these hard times, we should just help each other and cooperativeness, and that's all.
Many are carried to the station by fear for their children, for their city, and the lives they led until last week. Inside, it was all too much for this beloved pet. And already there are queues for food, some wondering how long it will be before supplies start to run out. Day 5 of the invasion, and Ukraine still resists, but there are fears this city could be put under siege.
Now, y'all seen that for yourself, right? They said, so some of the students over there can't even get out of there. It's students over there that's going to college They can't even get up out of there. And the reason why they can't get up out of there is because they not letting them. They letting the other national.
There's new danger in the capital. This time, a strike on a radar centre. The city hunkers down for another night, knowing there could be worse to come. Orla Guerin, BBC News, Kyiv.
Well, the UN says more than 500,000 people have fled Ukraine since the invasion began last week. Many are travelling to Poland, which borders the west of the country. Our special correspondent Fergal Keane reports from the Ukrainian city of Lviv, close to the Polish border, on the growing refugee crisis.
To the edge of desperation and beyond. In a bewildering crisis. The women and the children of Ukraine fleeing their country. You will not be allowed, the policeman shouts to the men on the stairwell, women and children only. Tempers fray. Back and forth go the arguments and pleas. The police move to help those allowed to board.
So the women and children are being pulled from the crowd on the stairs now so that they can board the train. The police, again, are outnumbered, but they are doing their best. I've seen them go down there into the crowd to try and calm people. But it's very, very difficult given the volatility of the situation. Well, I saw you in the queue. What do you feel? What's happening here?
It's awful. It's very bad.
What age is your baby?
1 year. He's very scared.
Of course. Of course.
The foreign students and workers here find themselves without family help, far from home. And if they're men, they must wait until women and children are evacuated.
What is it like for you, this?
Oh, it's very stressful, you know. As you can see, I'm a bit nervous. I want to get on the train, but unfortunately I can't. And my visa was supposed to come out tomorrow, but I had to leave as fast as I can. So I just had to pack my stuff and leave.
The UN has warned of a fast deteriorating situation as tens of thousands flee towards Western Europe. Dr. Mohammed Nassinin is a British medic trying to leave with his family.
Here we just come every people panic because we have bad situation here, and we come to try to touch it, but to show how people everyone want to go to run.
This is what he's run from. The Russian shelling of Kharkiv. And this is the voice of a young woman in the city, terrorized by shelling.
So y'all see what I'm saying? This is almost over. We almost done with this. But y'all see what I'm talking about? Like, they not even letting, they splitting families up, basically. They're not letting men through, women and children. And then they ain't telling you about the different nationalities. If you a certain nationality or a certain color or light skin or dark skin, that determines if you get in. If you're light skinned, it determines if you get in.
Close to her apartment.
The W's and the B's.
Thank you. We were just eating like a bit of croissant.
We met Doha from Morocco as she waited for a train.
I cried so much. And I just want to go home, really. I'm not safe anymore here. I left everything. I left my studies. Just pray with us, guys. Thank you so much.
On platform 6, a father's farewell to his infant son. What cannot be held must be let go. Until another day. Fergal Keane, BBC News, Lviv.
So yeah, y'all, it's going down in Ukraine. So now I want to talk about young Dolph. And how do I want to start this off? I'm gonna go to this page right here because I like the way OG be getting down. So
You shot's great.
okay, so before I get into this, I just want to say a little bit about it. Stop right here. I want to say something. Dolph was so loyal. He was so royal and loyal. And he did a lot for his community, a lot. And he did a lot for his family. Now, he also was a peacemaker, right? He wanted to save people, basically. And I know how that feeling is because, you know, you see people in the street, you rich, you got partners you grew up with or partners that you know that know somebody or whatever, and you want to reach out and help these people the way you've been helped. But not all the time do you get the same response back. Like, just because you help somebody and just because your heart is good, it don't mean that the other person's heart is good. You know what I mean? So, for instance, you could do everything in the world for somebody. And, you know, every time they call you, you cash out them money, or you Western Union them money, or you sending them money for their birthday, or you celebrating their life. But when it comes to you, do they give you that same treatment? They don't even look at you the same. Matter of fact, they hating on you. Matter of fact, they don't even like you. Matter of fact, you know, they waiting on somebody else to talk about you bad so they can come out with their true feeling. You know what I'm saying? So, in other words, people be jealous of you and they don't say nothing until somebody else say something. So, to me, what happened was a domino effect. Okay? It looked like Dolph loved his people. He wanted to help people out. He wanted to make dreams come true. He looked at things from a business standpoint. He seen people in his hood and he thought, man, I could change their life. And that made him feel good. But if you look in certain pictures, they wasn't looking that way. He might have been happy, but they weren't happy. They was jealous. They wanted what he wanted. I mean, they wanted what he had. What he was giving them wasn't enough. And people was envious of the things that he thought about doing. So instead of joining him, congratulating him, they rather risk their whole life and everything else that they stand for to do hunting. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. But Dolph, I understand him. He was a real, genuine person. And he wanted to get money. And when he seen somebody who had potential, he put him on his team. Because unlike other people, he was growing branches. He was growing a tree. When he needed leaves and flowers and fruits and everything on them trees that he was growing. He didn't want no dead leaves on his tree. So he picked out and ciphered through and got the fruits that he thought he can grow. But somebody who he might have been looking at. Sometimes people look at you for a long time. They look at the way you move. They look at, you know, the way you act towards situations and all that. And when they do that, they might already know. They might be testing you. Because it's different parts of the water. You know what I'm saying? It's the deep and it's the shallow. It's the 3 feet and it's the 10 feet. And the 10 feet ain't gonna be the same as the 3 feet. So you might can handle standing in 3 feet. Because you handle standing in 10 feet. You see where I'm coming? It's a difference. It's a total difference. And sometimes we be hyphy, allegedly. And when I say hyphy, I mean hot-headed, having fun, not thinking straight, just in the mix, in the matrix, and in the politics of the streets. And you really don't be ready for the next level yet. So that's why they have college. And you go to kindergarten. So you go to preschool. And then you go to kindergarten. Then you go to the first grade and the second grade and the third grade. Then the next thing you know, you in junior high school. And then you get out of there and then you in high school. Then you graduate. Then school is not over. You still got a college. So it's levels to this shit. Excuse my language and allegedly. It's levels to this, right? And sometimes you might be in preschool. It don't mean you ain't in the school. It don't mean you ain't gonna graduate. It don't even mean you're gonna have to go to college. Because sometimes, like Kobe, RIP, he got drafted right out of high school, right? So sometimes you may not have to go to college because you're ready. You already ready, right? You ready for the world. Like that singing group, ready for the world. They was ready for the world. Some people ain't ready for the world yet. You might be ready for this part of the world, but you ain't ready for that part of the world. And you might be looking at it like, oh, this person is hating on me. This person is hating on me, right? Well, really and all, they not hating on you. They are, I forgot the word that I'm trying to use. They're preparing you for what's ahead. So what you think is hate might be preparation. Just like they say you got to practice before you preach, right? You can't just get in the pulpit and think you could just preach. You got to practice. You got to read the Bible. You got to go, you know what I'm saying? You got to know some things. Sometimes you ain't even got to go to school because you natural with it. If you grew up with it and you've been seeing it all your life, you still might want to have some kind of context with what you're going to be talking about if you don't know how to freestyle. You feel me? But the thing about Dolph, Adolf, and I want to say happy birthday to his daughter, Ari. She just had a birthday. And I want to say happy birthday to her again. And I wish he could have been here to see that. But he did see it because he always going to be with her. That's what y'all don't realize about when y'all take a body away. Y'all don't take a soul away. The soul and the spirit and all that is still staying alive. That's why we still talking about him today, to be honest with you. But back to what I was saying. sometimes somebody is trying to prepare you for something in life, and you might take it, you know, it might just be too much authority over you. You might be like, oh, they too strict. I can't stand all this strictness, so I got to get up out of here, right? But sometimes when a person is strict on you, it's because they see something in you. They see potential in you. And instead of you, a lot of us, because not just you, just us, period, in general life. A lot of us, instead of us seeing that and going on with the flow of what we know, we take it as something else, because words can mean so many things. And then if you say something a certain way, a person take it a certain way, when it's not even really like that, right? So anyway, I'm asking, do y'all think young Dolph was sacrificed? Did he sacrifice himself, basically, for the hood? Because he's seen a lot of good in people in the hood, and they didn't respect his mom. They didn't respect the way he felt about them. They didn't believe in themselves like he believed in them. And he believed in them, and he put them on. But some people, he wasn't able to put everybody on at one time. But what he could do is he come back to get you later on. Or he could put you around the team and watch you and see what type of, how you move and how you flow, because you got to move a certain way. And then this dude right here, Jeremy, I'm going to get back to the story and I'm going to rewind it. This dude, Jeremy, was cleaning up young Dolph memorial. And now he's dead. So we've been listening to this.
From San Antonio, 11-hour drive, had to be at work in the next morning.
So this is for educational purposes only. I will probably stop it in the midst to say what I think, give you my opinion and my expression and my freedom of speech and my commentation and my comments and my criticism as we go. But I'm not going to have that much criticism on young Dolph. I'm going to just let y'all know that. So if y'all came over here thinking I was finna say something bad about him, y'all got me sadly mistaken. Because I ain't got nothing bad to say about him, period. He was a good-ass dude, put a lot of niggas on, helped a lot of niggas, excuse my language, helped a lot of guys. And, you know, people, I just look at it like a lot of people that didn't feel like he was coming quick enough for them got fed up, hot-headed. They thought they was entitled to certain things and they wasn't. And because they didn't get it, they got mad and threw a tantrum. That's all I think. So let's watch this.
Still at large. Action News 5's Kelly Cook has an update on this investigation. But
so hit it.
How fans are still remembering the late rapper.
It's amazing to see how much this memorial has grown in just the week. Condolences coming in from all across the country for the late rapper.
So y'all see how much he was loved. Y'all see how much memorabilia he had on his memorial. And this man that they finna show next was cleaning it up, keeping it neat, making sure people had pens and making sure people, enjoyed the sight, because the sight looked real nice the way he kept it up. But somebody out there, once again, black on black crime, hated on this boy. I don't know, allegedly, I don't know if he got hated on, Jeremy Taylor, R.I.P., rest in love, R.I.L. I don't know if he got hated on for doing this, or I don't know what his deal was, but we're going to keep on watching and we're going to see if we get a little bit more information out of this. but he did come up missing.
Driven by Makitas on Airways this week.
I got chills and I almost wanted to cry.
You've likely seen the crowds.
My children, I was actually home getting prepared. Well, Thanksgiving dinner prepared, and they asked to come by.
Now, the conspiracy thing. So spell air, right? Air is spelled A-I-R, right? His daughter name is Ari. Her name is spelled A-R-I. So them is the same letters. Now, Airways. His son name was Trey, right? So T-R-A-Y, W-A-Y. A's, Trays, A's, Trays. Adolph Thornton. So on Airways. So yeah, which is Ari and Trey. So I just found that to be kind of conspicuous.
They've been asking since it happened.
36-year-old Adolph Thornton, better known as Young Dolph, was gunned down Wednesday.
I found it was to be kind of peculiar to be, I thought it was kind of peculiar that he was 36. And I also found it kind of peculiar that he died on 11/17. And if you add up Mo3's death and King Von's death, that's 17. And that's also the 11. I find that kind of peculiar, allegedly.
Say afternoon while buying cookies for his mother. Since then, the spot where he took his last breath has turned into a makeshift memorial. Balloons, flowers, teddy bears. But there's also special notes. Someone left a CD with a note saying, "Wish I could have given this to you in person." And then there are the dollar bills. Lots and lots of dollar bills.
I used to live in Castellia, so seeing him come through and not only get the kids money, but get them a lesson with it, you know, or a dream or something to aspire to.
This is Jeremiah Taylor.
I come out here every day.
He's the one often here greeting fans who have traveled from all over.
I had one guy, it was one guy that came from California. Another person, 2 females, drove from San Antonio, 11-hour drive, had to be working the next morning.
But while fans grieve, police are still searching for Dolph's killers.
Now, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think Jeremy Taylor was possibly, allegedly killed because he was keeping up Young Dolph Memorial, or because he started receiving fame from it and people started getting jealous of seeing him on TV? Because that could happen as well. I know that for a fact. People get jealous of you when you start getting a little famous.
And sharing his message with the public.
Trust that we are working on this case, but we're always concerned about the public, and we want them to know that we believe that the community.
And allegedly, they say she crooked, allegedly.
Is safe as it relates to this particular case.
Fans here say to fully move on, they want justice.
It's just hurtful that it happened like this. It was very unexpected.
Maya Taylor ordered fraud at the hearing of his death. The reason why? Well, it's because he was one person, just one of the people who was responsible for keeping the Young Dolph Memorial clean and looked after. Thanks for joining us for Fox 13 News at 5. I'm Daniel Wilkerson. Fox 13 Julian Harris spoke.
I even want to say that the Jeremy Taylor he spent some of his own money, like $60 dang near every day or week on paint supplies and stuff like that, so he can keep fresh Dolph's painted out of there and cardboards, and he has scissors and all that stuff to keep stuff neat. And he did it for free. And he spent his own money to do it. He did it, and he wasn't going to stop. He said he was going to do it every day. Was somebody hating on that?
With a friend close to Jeremiah Taylor. Julian, we tried to reach out to police, but there is a friend of Jeremiah's you had the chance to speak with.
That's right, Daniel. So he tells me him and the family are learning new information as time is going on. I spoke
with Frank Gotti hours ago here. He's a well-known community activist, and he's been a good friend of Taylor's. And he told me in a somber tone, Jeremiah Taylor was like a brother to him. He was responsible for keeping this place up to date and clean. You can see some of the details on the ground with young Dolph images and the dolphins. He actually also created this poster in the background that I want to show you guys, honoring young Dolph with memories and messages of what he thought young Dolph was, as well as many other people. They had their thoughts, and they loved Dolph in the community. And Gotti says Jeremiah will be missed, as now police try to find the killers responsible.
Jeremiah was a great person. He was so creative. He was so like on point. Like he was helpful. You know what I'm saying? He started to get that.
And Gotti says, he's glad that Taylor was able to do what he did. He's very passionate about it. He says he's been in contact with Taylor's family, and at this time, they aren't available for comment. We've also reached out to MPD for updates on the investigation. And if any suspects have been named in the murder of Taylor, they tell us all information has been shared. And if anyone knows anything about this case, they are asked to call Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH.
Driver who died in a wreck had been shot before crashing into a pole. It happened this morning in the 3000 block of Getwell Road in Parkway Village. The driver has not been identified, but police say that he died at the scene. If you have any information about the shooting, you're urged to call Crime Stoppers. That number is 528-CASH.
Driver shot, killed after.
So.
The news report says the man killed after hitting pole, Memphis. As you see, the car is flipped over. They say they shot him one time, and I guess they caused the car to flip over. And say he was pronounced dead at the scene. And they didn't know who this was, at the time when this happened. But unfortunately, this turned out to be Jeremiah Taylor. It make you wonder, man, what was the police, man? Where the police be at, man, when this type of stuff be happening, bro? Obviously, they had to be speeding and chasing this man down, man. You see what I'm saying? Road raging, type of incident. Say, man, what are the police when these type of things happen? They never there, but they show up as soon as it's over with, right? As soon as all the damage is done and somebody's life has been taken, here come the police, right? If they ain't taking your life, allegedly. But yeah, man, it just doesn't make no sense to me, fam. Like, come on, bro. Where was the authorities at? Where was they antennas? Where was they walkie-talkies? You know what I'm saying? When this was here going on, man. Boy, I tell you, man, this is a crying shame, man. This is a crying shame, man, how they did this young man, man.
So basically, they saying they shot him while he was driving. You could have did something like that. Was it meant for him? Was it, what y'all think? Tell me in the comments. Was it meant for him to be shot, or was it just a random shooting? Or did somebody shoot him? He get in the car and drive and collapsed during the drive? I don't know, but I don't think he would have turned over. Well, he could have. I don't know. We don't know what happened because all we know is he turned over in a car and he got shot.
Man, done flipped the car, everything, shot the man. Boy, I tell you, Memphis. I don't know what to say about Memphis no more, man. I don't know what to say about Memphis, man. Dolph, was gone since November 17th, man. All these killings right here, man. All this right here. This is unnecessary, bro. This is very unnecessary, man. Why was this man warranted to be dead? Who warranted this man to be dead, man? Who called this hit? Did somebody just say, hey, well, we just gonna target him because he up at the Dolph Memorial? Come on, bro. Somebody target this man. Somebody. This is wild, man. This is wild. Rest in peace to Jeremiah Taylor, man.
Hey, you know where I'm at, man.
I just want to say this. The hate is real. Somebody hate Dolph so much that they hate anything. Now, I'm about to say something, allegedly. So, they hate Dolph so much that they already shot Dolph. And he already at his demise at the time. So then then he got people that come that love him, that come out there to support him, and they shoot the memorial up. Then he have a private session. So that did fine. Nobody could come there. Then they had a big memorial for him at the FedEx Forum. Then they shoot that up. Right? Okay. Then, allegedly, black youngster go to his grave because he couldn't be at his private service and see him get buried. He go to his gravesite after everybody is gone and do a video on his gravesite. That's so disrespectful, allegedly. That is so disrespectful. I mean, really. Come on, black man. Come on, man. Somebody be black. Where is our race going to? Do y'all know how many years them people fought for us to be who we are now? For us just to be, man, I tell you. I don't know what to say about y'all. But, however, we're going to continue on watching this because I'm getting disgusted. Y'all see that? A gathering of an old man. Holly Hunter. Y'all see all the people together? Y'all see where we come from? Yeah. If y'all don't see it, you should see it. Go look at some history.
My trap out wallet talking to my skin.
So back to what I was saying. So then they shoot up Dolph Memorial. Black youngster go to the grave. So now he got that memorial. Now they say allegedly the dude who found the car where the car was at, that's supposed to be Dolph Trap House where they found the car at, right? They made a cookie about him. He got a cookie. So disrespectful. They did GoFundMe pages. So disrespectful. Now they done killed this boy. So disrespectful.
Like sure been having more water than Wisconsin deal. Yeah, trap nigga, I can money better than I feel. What you talking about? Okay. I hear my dog feel good, man. I hear me getting the cold, man. The past couple weeks, he ain't been able to make it out here, man. Come holler at dog, come holler at him, man. I feel good outside. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker been, what's up, bro? Motherfucker been showing up already. Down here, man, he ain't out, man. You hear me? Out. What's up? Yeah, let me show y'all something real quick, man. My nigga, take the ass shit. Take it. I ain't tripping on it. Cool. I be out here mad and shit like, motherfuckers and shit. Yeah, I ain't on it, man. But look, man, if you gonna do something, bro, man, these ass take about this shit, man. You just go and shit all over. I ain't got no type of symmetry to it or none of it, man. They gonna do this ratchet, ghetto tech ass shit, man. You know, that shit that threw everything out. Then a nigga didn't outline my dolphin, right? Outline the dolphin. Man, that motherfucker look like a shark, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, on some butt ass shit, man. On some butt ass shit, whoever needs it, I don't give a fuck who it is.
So let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think the person who did graffiti on his work and he said something about it, do y'all think that that person slid on him because of that, allegedly? Because, like, I can see a youngster tripping off him saying some stuff like this, because that's how youngsters' mentality think. You gotta realize the brain don't start functioning until they're 25. They still kids. Their brains don't function right. So therefore, do y'all think? What y'all think? Because this could be a reason why somebody felt some type of way about him. I don't know. What y'all think? Allegedly.
Yeah, man, it's tagging, man. I don't do no shit like that, cuz. That shit, there ain't no tag to this shit.
Rest in peace to Jeremiah Taylor, the man who took care of young Dolph's memorial. Our condolences go out to the family, friends, and loved ones.
And he did massages too. So he also was a massage artist. I don't know. He wasn't no bad looking guy. So it also could have been, you know, somebody jealous. Maybe he, you know, massaged that girl or something and touched the right spots or something. You feel me? I don't know. It could be a number of anything, but I'm just saying, allegedly.
Officers are on the scene of a crash in the 3000 block of Getwell, where a motorist has struck a pole. The driver has been pronounced deceased on the scene. This is an ongoing investigation. Upon further investigation, officers found that the driver had been shot prior to the crash. This will be an ongoing homicide investigation. Any more information concerning this incident is urged to call Crime Stoppers. Jeremiah Taylor just wanted to keep the memorial site for young Dolph clean at Makita's. And somebody didn't like that. Some haters. And they killed this man. Black men across America, when are we gonna wake up and stop taking each other's lives over senseless, stupid, petty reasons? Man, I can almost guarantee you they took Jeremiah Taylor's life just because he was doing a good deed in the name of Dolph. I can get.
See, now he agreeing with me. I agree with him too. I can almost, you know, they was hating on Dolph so hard because he been doing massages for a long time, but he did go on TV with it, and then, you know, that could have caused some hate too. But what I really believe in my heart and my soul, allegedly, is that he got killed for the love of Dolph. And Dolph got killed for the love of his hood and his street in Memphis. And because people looked at him like he was a king, and he was a king, but this was a king too. And every man is kings. So that shouldn't be nothing y'all fight over.
Did because I know how ye guys act. All that jealousy and envy coming from an enemy. And that's exactly what this case was, I believe, man. This man was targeted because of jealousy and envy. Probably either from some enemies he had or some enemies he didn't know he had. Okay? You know, with being on TV and being associated with the Dolph case, and you up there cleaning up, you dedicating your time to the ground maintenance up there. You know, you got these deadbeat cats, these scum bucket, the slime balls, dirt bags that ain't doing nothing up.
I wonder if they gonna make a Jeremy Taylor cookie.
They deadbeats. You know, they hating on this guy, man. They killed him, bro. Now, what was the purpose of killing Jeremiah Taylor, y'all? I'm lost. Y'all got to be some real haters, man. Y'all lame for that, bro. This man was just doing a good deed. You know, no need to kill a man, bro. Him and Dolph was from the same hood, man. He was just helping out. You know what I'm saying? He's standing on PRE business. So, the people who don't like pre, you know, the ops, you know, even if this guy's not PRE artist, he's still, you know, doing a good deed for pre. So that's
where the hate came in at, y'all. It was real big hate. They was mad at this boy because he was doing something for Dolph. They was mad at this boy because he was doing something for Dolph. The hate is real, man. The love is real too. But y'all gotta feel the love. Love feels just as good as hate. You could be happy for somebody, and I'm gonna tell you, good things will start happening for you. If you be happy for somebody else. But if you hate on somebody else and go sell your soul trying to get on top of somebody else, that's exactly what you did. You just sold your soul.
what made him a target in my belief. I wonder what Mr. Lloyd White at. Lloyd White owns this whole shopping center. I wonder why Mr. White ain't out there cleaning up and, you know, like this young man was out there doing. You know, I always wondered about that. But I just thought I'd put that out there.
So who gonna step up now and take care of the memorial? Now that Dolph then died for his hood, trying to bring people up, trying to do good. He didn't die for his hood, trying to do people right and do good, trying to put food on his table for his kids and his girl and his son to grow up to be a man. Dolph got killed for his hood, trying to put his people on, trying to put his mans in them on, trying to help his family so they could be gone across the world, seeing new things, going on vacations, living their dream, seeing other things besides the Memphis scene and coming back, and so you can remember where you came from and keep yourself humble and don't be a dumbo. And you ain't got to have a gun to fight for your rights. And you could come up and you could be something for yourself. You don't have to sign to nobody else. You can start your own record company. You ain't got to have no nigga and be beneath me. You could do it yourself. If it wasn't for him, a lot of y'all wouldn't be doing it. Yourself. If it wasn't for a lot of people, like Swiss Barbie Bone, she did it. Don't nobody give her the credit. Unsung hero, allegedly.
once a crime scene, is now a growing tribute to the life of young Dolph. Tonight, we caught up with a man who takes time daily to maintain the growing memorial to the rapper. So Brad Broders is live at the mural with a story you'll only see on ABC 24. So Brad, who is this gentleman that cares so much?
Yeah, good evening, Rudy. Jeremiah Taylor, that's his name. He said he spends at least 15 minutes here each day, tidying, organizing.
He said he spends 15 minutes there every day, tidying, organizing,
and adding art to this
and adding art to the memorial
for young Dolph.
For young Dolph. I'm just saying it because it sounds kind of low.
That's growing in size and significance.
He said the memorial grew in size in a very big, significant way, and he was keeping it up every day.
With fans sharing fun.
With people all over the world, fans coming, boys and little girls, men and children, and women and girls and fans coming all over the land to see the Dolph land. It became like a museum. And then when they gave him the street, it gave it all the bling because it made people come see him again. So they had two things to come see the street with the memorial. And then his girlfriend had I don't know why, allegedly, she had a big old, what is it called? Billboard above that place, the Dolph Memorial.
Whether it's a spray paint bottle or staple gun in hand.
And he had a spray bottle and a staple gun in hand, and that's what he used to use.
Jeremiah Taylor is a man on a mission each day at this memorial honoring slain Memphis rapper.
And he did this every day.
Dolph on Airway.
For young Dolph.
He's Boulevard.
He was a legend, he was a king, so he still deserves to be treated as.
He said he was a legend, he was a king, and he deserved to be treated that way in death and after death.
For Taylor, the persistence is personal. He, like Dolph, grew up in the Castalia Heights neighborhood, went to Hamilton High.
He said he went to Hamilton High with Dolph, and well, he went to the same high school as him, and he said he's from the same Castalia neighborhood.
Met the rapper several times.
He said he met him several times.
It was very hard. It started off as me trying to get myself out of a rut. This really put me in a bad situation mentally or whatever. And so just for my mental health, it started out, all right, let me get to doing something positive.
And he started doing this because he was having mental health breakdowns because of Dolph passing, which a lot of people did. This hit the world, including myself, really bad. And like, I'm still not over it yet because there's so many missing pieces and so many moving pieces that's happening. And the people who I think, allegedly is responsible for this, allegedly, I don't think that everybody is caught yet, allegedly.
Starting about 3 days after Dolph's death, inside Makita's Cookies, outside the store, Taylor, along with local activist Frank Gotti, make daily trips to organize, beautify, and freshen up this growing tribute.
I want them to know, people around the world know, yeah, we care about that. We're not just going to have this stuff looking on any type of way.
Taylor provided this time-lapse video from 3 weeks ago showing the progress across hours. As of Friday, thousands of well-wishers signed their names and expressed their feelings about Dolph's life and his legacy.
The love he had, and a lot of people realizing and now seeing that's the person that he always was, taking care of his community, being a philanthropist, and really promoting financial independence and the morals that he taught.
See, now Dolph had morals, and that's something a lot of rappers don't talk about. That boy has some morals.
Taylor said he's met people from as far away as New
York, California.
Added on to this memorial. He's hopeful that if this Makita's Cookie store eventually reopens, there will be a permanent memorial set up for young Dolph, in addition to the honorary street a short distance from here on Airways Boulevard and Dunn Avenue.
You're watching a Rundown podcast. I appreciate everybody for.
Y'all, you see what I'm saying? So that's why I asked y'all, did Dolph sacrifice himself for and then they're saying Soldier Boy. Well, I want to watch some of this real quick, y'all, just to get a little this is for educational purposes only.
The truth. I did not want to believe it. I did not want to believe it, but it was absolutely true of Hillary and them about the child trafficking stuff.
Okay, that was alleged. They talking about something different. So basically, that's all I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about how, you know, it's just crazy how Dolph died and he died for his own hood, you know. And he was from Chicago. And then they killed this dude right here. 2 other people got killed in Houston. All this stuff didn't happen after young Dolph got shot, y'all. And that's sad. It's really sad that, you know, they did that. And they say that Straight Drop did it. That's what they say. That's Straight Drop. And that's, what's his name? CEO somebody. They say him and they the ones in custody. And boy Sean is on the run still. They still can't find him, Sean Dale. Yeah. So, and they say Terrion Owens is the one who started. And then they says that Divine Burns, he's the person involved too. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on out here. But I just wanted to touch bases on Dolph because, you know, really Dolph was sacrificed and allegedly. And I can say that either he was sacrificed from somebody wanted to get him out the way, and he was just focused on his people, getting people out the streets, buying houses, family wealth, black wealth, showing people how to do stuff. And he wasn't really his focus. See, now, you got to realize, at 36, your mind start thinking differently from when you 22 and 25. You're just a kid still. Your mind just ain't even thinking the same. So that's 10 years he had over some of these little people. And that was the difference, the thought process, the way somebody think versus the way another person think. And he was doing the right thing. He wasn't in the wrong. What he was doing was being an OG and getting his youngins and teaching them the game. And whoever was able and fortunate enough to catch the game, they did. And if you didn't catch the game, you didn't. Because you could be around a lot of people for a lot of time. And They could be doing the game right in your face. That don't mean you're gonna catch on to it. You know, the game is to be sold, not to be told. And even if you sell it to somebody, don't mean they're gonna catch on. That's why people go to school and they go to school all these years to be something. This is what I want to be. I'm gonna be try to get a degree in this, right? Then they get in school and they don't even like that stuff no more. That ain't what it wasn't cut out to be what they thought it was gonna be. So people, you know, they tend to what? You feel me? They quit that and then they go to school for something else. That's what people do. But anyway, y'all, we out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Y'all like and subscribe. And like I said, if y'all want to send something to the Cash App, y'all fully welcome to send it. $ Swiss SWISS BARBIE Barbie doll. No, bone 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 and doll DOLL. The $. So $ Swiss Barbie bone doll. All right, y'all. We out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. God bless y'all. Sleep tight tonight and don't let them bed bugs bite. You feel me? And stay positive and keep strong and keep it going on.